with. Once again, we need to make sure everything is working as it should, because I'm still just not grasping this. But I think I'm getting there. I am getting the odd error come up saying that it's poor quality and it may buffer. If I am, it's probably because it's absolutely pissing it down outside. So I'm just going to check that we have the audio okay, which we do. So we can switch that off, which is a bonus. And then, yeah, bear with. Let me just quickly sort a few bits and pieces out. Get yourself a drink. The usual stuff. I'm scared to push escape in case that just makes everything disappear. I don't want that. So hopefully it starts working in a minute. So, right, where are we? We are on the Sunday sessions. And today has been a busy Sunday. And I have here a list of things to go through. Now I've got to keep this down to, well, I started a little bit early, so I've got to keep this down to 31 minutes because Love Island's on. Yeah. I do watch it, but it's not really because I want to. You get down that rabbit hole, it's a bit like Big Brother and stuff like that. It's just absolute shite. But once you start it, you kind of end up getting into it, and the missus watches it and whatever. So, anyone who is on, say hello, chuck a thumbs up, tell me that you can hear me all right and you can see me all right, because like I say, I'm having the odd thing come up. It says it's excellent now, but we'll see. Josh is on, all right. Oh, I've also discovered today that there is a 20-second delay from when I speak to when you hear it. Then you've got to type, and then I've got to answer it, remembering what I chatted about 1 minute ago. So yeah, that's a bit of a pain in the arse. So tonight's, roster is new lens, next lens, then the missus wrote underneath, yeah, no. How not to promote a new business. You'll like this one. Stick around for that, because oh my God, it's funny. Alex, evening. And I'm done. I'm done with this, quite frankly, with this whole bloody YouTube and whatnot. Or am I? I don't know. Yeah, it's what I'm going to chat about. So please tell me you're joking about Love Island. That's me, mum. Well, no, I'm not massively joking about it, mum. It's on. Like, the wife watches it, yeah? You know, Kate watches it. So I just kind of sit there and I would say watch scantily clad ladies. Scantily clad ladies in bikinis? Would that be the right saying? Anyway, they're not. They're all munters. Well, anyway, so we'll start with a new lens, and then we'll end with me being done. So, this is it in its glory. It's not the 2.8, all right? Pouring on pipes up. There's a better one, I know. You know, budget is budget. Basically, I done quite a lot of work for someone, and it took me a few days, and I charged accordingly. Didn't charge enough, obviously, because then I could have bought the 2.8. But no, I bought this one, which is the f4 70-200 Canon. Got it secondhand off MPB, and it said it was excellent condition. And I swear to God, you wouldn't know it was even used. Like, it is immaculate. And I found out, I'm assuming this is what comes with them, I don't know. But inside here, it's all felt. Or like, I think it's felt, yeah. And all inside here is all felt to catch the dust. It's a nice touch. Don't know if that's on all of them. Obviously, this bit is an extension, or you know, a lens hood. But yeah, it's all felt inside, so it catches all the dust. Because I thought it was dirty, and I went to brush it, and I was like, "Oh, it's felt. That's fancy." So, what does it mean for the what now feels like a tiny broken Tamron? What does it mean for the broken Tamron? God, you can even hear it. Don't know. You'll have to stay tuned to the channel, if there is still a channel by the end of it. We'll see. So next lens, 24-105 L series, I think, because then I can basically bin off all the other lenses except the Nifty 50, because then I've got range. I'll probably keep the wide angle. Basically, I can bin the kit lens. That's about the only one I can actually get rid of, which is worthless anyway. But they are about 600 second-hand, excellent condition on MPB and eBay and whatever. Yet CEX are selling one at the moment, reconditioned. Now that's about the only information you can get with a 2-year warranty for 380 quid. Now, even if it was like quite heavily used, if it's reconditioned, technically that's as good as new with a 2-year warranty. So it's a bit interesting to see how good that is. I have bought games, and it's the 2033 to Birmingham. I have bought games and whatever from CEX, and quite frankly, I've never had an issue with anything I've bought from there. But the camera side of it, you'd want to go in and maybe check it and test it and whatever, but you've got warranty, you've got a receipt, you can send stuff back. So I'm a bit Yeah, bit confused on that one. Why it's best part of nearly 300 quid less in CEX than it is on MPB, but I'm sure there's a perfectly good reason. So let me have a sip of drink. We'll carry on. Any questions? He loves it, Margaret. Thanks, Kate. You know the usual score with the live stuff. Anything you want to know, just butt in, fire it on the screen. I'll get confused as to what I was talking about, and I'll try and answer your question. Then you can send another message to remind me what I was talking about. At which point, I'll have probably remembered. So today I went to a little zoo called Wild Zoology or something like that. Wild Zootopia, I don't know. Over in Stourbridge. Christ, I don't know anything. I just went, put it in the sat nav. Wife said we're going here. Okay. And we went for my youngest. He is 5 on Wednesday. We went for his birthday. Just as a family, just me, Kate, Ollie and Zach. And it's quite a small zoo, costed accordingly. But it's wicked. And they do the biggest bird display in England. Now, that's like going to somewhere that says they've got the biggest light display and it's quite crap. This was incredible. Those that do follow me on A View to Meet and on my personal page and whatever will have probably seen some pictures already. Took with. See, we used to have to cheer when this one came on. Now we have to go like, oh, get all the angelic music and stuff when I pull this lens out. But yeah, it was absolutely cracking. I'm not going to read my mum's comment. It's just her and Kate are going to chat now. So, yes, those that have seen it, I've got some pictures of birds. I've got lots of other pictures as well. Obviously, some family ones. I've got some of the other animals that were in the zoo. But it's a really quirky little zoo. And they had 70 birds in this last display. And they do this kind of David Attenborough style music. Voiceover with some sort of very dramatic music. I don't think it's David Attenborough. And they start off with like the smaller birds, the sort of the kites and the falcons and whatever. And then they kind of all this build up and this smoke comes out and then it's just like, oh, and then they release all these birds. And there is literally 70 birds. There's bloody, what are pelicans? Yeah, pelicans, birds, lots of birds, just parrots everywhere. And they're just flying and they're all free to do what they want. And basically they go out twice a day, fly wherever they like and they all come home. Unbelievable. And you literally just got these, what is essentially just in the middle of nowhere, these parrots and stuff just flying around. Absolutely amazing. So, I'm going to have a quick read of some comments. CEX warranty is limited. Not that I've had any issues buying lenses from them. You only get 48 hours to return it. Okay. And after they give you a percentage of the value paid if they can't fix it. That's a bit cheeky. Obviously, Kate's put Wild Zoo. I'm not going to try and read it. I just can't. I don't. Zoological. Okay. You should go to Exotic Zoo when it opens. We used to go there a lot, Josh. Cracking place. Then they stopped it for the public. Hopefully, yes. I don't know if you know if they're reopening, because I don't. But hopefully they are, because that is a wicked little place. And they really started, when they moved it up to Priorslee and they started making a big effort with it, I don't mind paying a few quid to go in there at all. It was quite cheap. I think you could all go in for about a tenner. Excellent little place. And they got the cameras and stuff. It's wicked. The older it gets into the 2 years, the less they pay back if it goes faulty. That's odd. That's not really a warranty then, is it? That's a tricky one. Alex, do find it more awkward in public carrying a large... Do I find it? I'm assuming do I find it, or do find it more awkward in public carrying a large lens? Seem to get way more funny looks. Yeah, you definitely get a bit more interest. I mean, that's the first time I've took it out in public. I'm going to go out tomorrow morning just to a local woods because I want to try a different style of stuff. Again, I sort of want to just try and use it. I want to make sure it's all working. It's obviously working well, but I want to fine tune it and just try some different styles, go back to sort of work I've already done with the broken Tamron, and do the same sort of shots or similar shots to do comparisons. And I probably will do a comparison. Yes, always read the small print. I will. Thank you. In all fairness, I mean, I'm not buying one yet anyway, and you can't fault MPB. I've never had to even return anything from there. So, yeah, I'll probably end up going with them, but it just seemed crazy that they were selling off for 300 quid less. Parrots, eagles, cranes, owls, and vultures. There you go. That was most of the birds they had there, and they did have a bald eagle and a couple of kites and stuff like that. So, really good it was. Really good. Friends with the owner should be opening this summer. Good, I hope so, Josh, because it was a cracking little place, and I've met him before. I used to get told I looked like him, actually. I think it was just the fact we had a beard and tattoos. Suddenly you look like every other man that's got a beard and tattoos. But yeah, never had to return to CEX. I think obviously I'm not going to buy I'm not buying one yet anyway. Simple as that. I am spent up now for a good 6 months. I've got to pull my finger out now and start getting some more photography done to make some more money. Simple as that. But yeah, it's all good fun. It's all good fun. So, on to the headliner, okay? This is the bit that we're all here for. I'm going to tell you how not to, what have I written? Promote. I didn't think I wrote promote. I'm sure it's on the thumbnail. Basically, how not to start a new business in 2021. I can't tell you how to because I ain't got a bloody clue. I try it myself, and yeah, I don't really know how to start a business. Most of it's just common sense. But I'm not going to name and shame the company, who it is, what they do. I'm not going to name and shame anything. Okay, I'm purely going to read out some of the posts that they have put on, and I will read them to the best of my ability. And the reason I say to the best of my, I'm just going to make sure I've got them in the right order. The reason I say to the best of my ability is that they make absolutely no sense. I'll just make sure, right, okay, let's go in this order. Okay, here we go. Hello, just going to check this. Hello to my lovely people. I do have some pick which has been done and frame. If anyone interested, will be sale then for £20, which is your 20 with a pound sign, that's fine. This is time I spend on it and put then in frames as well. They're 30 times 30 pick. Now obviously that could be centimetres or inches. If anyone is still interested of me dipping, DPING, pick up for you plus, PLZ, feel free to check me page out and share my page with other members as well. Really want this business to work out for me due to not able to work at the moment. So please come and support me. What a clusterfuck of words that was. We'll go on to the next one though. And then I'll get to where I'm going with this. Two people who have ordered for me will need send money over first before I can put in you are ordered. This bit's the best. I'm going to have to read this twice. Soon get I money, then I ordered then. Soon get I money, then I ordered then. Then extra £10 will be for time I spend on it as well, due to using my own spare time. I can't even finish the rest of that one. Right, this person is English, just before anyone maybe thinks they're foreign, which is fine. They are English. How can you start a business and then explain to people why you're charging them because you're using your own time? It's your fucking business. I do my business in my spare time because I have a day job. So it's not your spare time. If you're charging somebody, that's the time that you're charging them for. It's a business. Just because you're not in your day job at the moment, and I know why, but I'm not disclosing any of that, does not mean you can't. You don't have to say. You don't have to justify why you're charging anyone. Quite frankly, and the grammar and everything. It's just like, my God, this is a business page. You're not sending a text message to a mate. Now I'm not perfect, hence I'm not telling you how to start a business. But the mobile phone pretty much writes it for you. You can probably even get an app where you just tell it to. And you can't even be bothered to write you and please and put like pound signs and whatever. It's beyond me. A better grasp of the English language would, see, I can't read, that's my problem. A better grasp of the English language would be better. Exactly, yeah. But they are English. Trust me, they are English. It's beyond me. It's just, you're trying to start a business, which is great. You need to start, and why not? You know what I mean? And yes, you're going to do it in your spare time because you have another job. But if you want people to take it seriously and spend their money, like their hard-earned money, people have to earn money to go and buy something. Most people have to earn money to buy something. Some don't actually work for it. But you expect them to do it, and you can't even like write a bloody message and then like, oh, I charge £10 because it's my spare time. No. I'd love to do my work on someone else's time, or just move. Bloody, that's confused me even more. But Alex has written, I'd love to do my work on someone else's time instead of mine. Exactly. Like, It's just beyond me. And I was reading these, and I was just like, I was dying. I was like, I need to just air this. And it's not to belittle them because, like I say, it's not. I'm not sharing, or you don't have any idea of what genre it is, and it isn't photography. Even though it said pick, it isn't photography. So yeah, it was just like wow. I just was reading these, and there's loads. I mean, even the price list that she's put on, said she, doesn't matter. Even the price list basically looks like this. It's written on paper, like it's just scribbles of paper, and then the sizes, and then justifying how she charges it at the bottom. I'm just like, no, just spend a little bit of time. Yeah, maybe I will tell you how to actually start a business slightly better than you are. Spell it right. Grammar's not going to be perfect because my grammar's not perfect, but you've got to at least try and get the spellings right, try and get the grammar right. And then instead of putting a handwritten price list, do something nice. Get one of your pictures with some prices across it, that you can do on an app. You haven't got to be technologically minded. And even if you're not, if it's for a business, you ask a friend that is technologically minded and say, oh, look, I'm trying to start a business. Can you do me a front cover? Can you do me something for this and that? And you just ask friends and stuff. People will do stuff. Even if they go, yeah, chuck me one of your pictures and I'll do it for you. Scratch backs. But you want to be took seriously by people, members of the public that you maybe don't know. It's fine when it's your mates. But when you're starting to get a business coming in from people that don't know you, you've got to start to try and take it a little bit more seriously, I think. Or they're just going to look at that. I can't even read it, and I'm the same bloody language. They're just going to look at it and be like, next. Crazy. Right. Hang on. Let's have a look. Bear with. Did you know Exotic Zoo is reopening in Telford Town Park near Wonderland? It's a bigger area. The reason it closed to the public and privately is because the garden centre that was attached had their differences. Oh, fair enough. I know. In fact, I don't know the garden centre. I know the farm shop. It's another train. It's gone one of the ways. It's so confusing here because it echoes round this beautifully soundproofed, incredible studio, as we've all seen. It's gone somewhere anyway, and obviously it was 2046. What we got? Paul Kennedy. All right, Paul, how we doing? Help you hire me. Jesus God. Help me hire shoot, please. Bids down 20. Yeah. In fact, I saw a post, someone put it on, and it was good. It was to do with photography, I think. Or no, not necessarily. It was shared on a photography page. But it applies to any business. There was a picture of a horse, and the back end was painted beautifully, like really artistic and whatever. And as it went on, it got really, really crap until you got this kind of like 5-year-old horse's head with like big eyes and buck teeth. And the guy sat on the floor, like the artist, I'm assuming, was sat on the floor with the caption under it or above it, whatever. The caption was, "Can you do it for any less?" There you go. Now, I do not charge much for what I do because my experience, I can't go in and charge a fortune yet because of my experience, but equally you will get what you pay for to a certain degree. There'll be some people that don't charge a lot that will produce something half decent, and there's some that charge a lot that produce something crap. But you know how it works. Ideally, the more you pay, the better it's going to be. So that was quite funny. Paul Green, glad you got. See, we're all having a problem right in here. Glad you got and are enjoying the new lens, Chris. It's a belter. It is. Good song that as well by the old Scottish fella. What's his name? Oh, it's gone for me. Jerry Cinnamon. Belter. Cracking song. No, it is an incredibly good lens. I am buzzing with it. It was worth the hard work. It was worth the penny spent on it. Like I say, Zach's turning 5 on Wednesday, and this now being Sunday. It was live, innit? So yeah, he's not got any presents. He's just going to get a lens. Probably this one. Happy birthday. Jokes. Got him loads of stuff, but I can't say what because he might watch it. Better not do, I swear. What we got? Me Too. Here we got. Solstice Sounds. Me Too can take a pic with camera of mine for a good price. Yeah, that's it. I mean, clearly with photography, it's not necessarily about how experienced or what gear you've got. There's definitely that side of it. It's the artistic eye. You watch a lot of videos, and I don't follow this rule, quite frankly, at all. For most of my work, I'm a bit of a kind of point and shoot. I do think about where to go. Obviously, I do think about composition more than just stand there. Because angles change, you get down low, you get up high, whatever. leading lines and stuff. I know it works, but there's so many rules, the rule of thirds, the leading lines and this and that. And you see people put pictures on, and I saw one the other day of this cliff kind of bit in. It wasn't Dumbledore or whatever it's called, Double Bay, or I don't know, that one down in Dorset. It wasn't that one, but there was one that looked very similar, had an archway and a rock, and this line came in from the cliff and kind of pointed you round to the rock, and that took you in. Now, I saw that, and they put on which is the best picture of the lot, and I was like, this one for me. But other people had other favourites, so there's no right and wrong. There is only your artist impression. And how many members of the public, people that don't follow photography, but just like a picture, I wonder how many of them would tell the difference between a leading line leading you in and maybe one that was heavily cropped that wasn't leading you in. I might do that one day, take a few examples, literally just out onto the street and just ask people, what's your favourite and why? And just see if anyone does kind of go, oh, because this line takes you into the picture. Because photographers see it and we're taught to do it like that. But does Joe Blogs see it like that? Or do they just see that it's a nice picture? You'll take a picture of a horse and it'll just be the horse's face, and someone will be like, oh, you should have got the whole body. But then the horse's face wouldn't look so good because you've done a close-up shot. Didn't want the whole body. I wanted the horse's face. So opinions are like, shall we say, arseholes. Everybody's got one, including me. I try and wind mine in sometimes. But it's art. Do what you like. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that vlog out on the street if, at the end of all this, I carry on YouTube, which I'm going to get to in a bit. What we got? AJ Stoves. The problem I have is trying to figure out what to charge in the first place. I've done a few shoots but never charged loads. I also hate dealing with, I'm assuming that says, you see, I'd have said it was pounds, maybe just spelt wrong, but it must be pricks. I'll leave, put too many hashtags in. I think. Maybe you haven't. No, you haven't. It's a little writing, okay? It's a little writing over there. I'm working on this. Yeah, I mean, what do you charge? I know. You kind of want to get that, certainly as a sort of paid hobbyist, you want to get that job for the experience. But you don't want to give it away for free because your work's worth more. I do a lot of free work. Without doubt, I do a lot of free work. If I approach someone for cars and for this and that, I give them a card. I say, look, if you want a car shoot, let me know. But then I might also put an advert on my page. Car shoots are, on sale, 30 quid, whatever. No one's going to pay a lot for a car shoot, I don't think. Not where I live, anyway. But yeah, what do you charge? If you go on a forum and ask them, oh, I've got, let's not go weddings. Let's not worry about that because they're stupid. Let's just say I've got a friend's daughter's portrait for a bloody portfolio. How much do you charge? It's like, what do you go in at? Because you know for a fact the studio is going to be charging you 200, 300, 400 quid. You can go in at 50, get the job. Or do you want to do a job for free, get the job, get the experience? Excuse me. It's a tough one. I don't know. You just got to put the feelers out there. I've done a few where I've just said, call it a beer, and just let them pay. Just let them see what they send over. Sometimes it's a bonus, sometimes it's a beer, but it's all good. Hang on. I want to see what Paul's written. Where are we? I'm currently doing a promo video for Apple Company, an Apple Company. Let's sure there's only one Apple Company. Who knows? An Apple Company that's going to take months due to the apples. Oh, I see what you mean. Actual apples. I thought you meant Apple. I thought Apple were paying you to do an advert for them. I was like, you're going to charge big bucks. That's what you're going to charge. But no, actual apples. I'm with you now. Okay, like cider or whatever. But I only have a kit lens on the camera I'm using. A camera can only take you so far. Yeah. What do you charge? Tell us what you're charging. Yeah, obviously you haven't got to. I mean, you can do a lot. You've seen the stuff. Not that I'm proud of what I've done with the video, last video I think it was, with the time I had and the space I had to produce that little video for that book, was all right. You know what I mean? It's that they liked it, which is the main thing. And again, I charged them a beer. You know what I mean? They gave me some bits for the kids, some sweets and crisps and a few beers and whatever. So that was cool. What do you charge? How do you do it? You've got a creative mind, hence you're called, I knew it was in there somewhere, Paul Kennedy, Creative Media. Like, obviously I watch your stuff, Paul. You've got a creative mind. And you also have a library of various footage at your disposal. So I'm sure you'll come up with something decent. Even if it's just I don't know, just spin an apple in slow motion. Everything looks sexy in slow motion. And I'm pretty sure you've got a camera that will go 120 frames a second looking at some of your slow motion. I haven't. So that's a bit rubbish. So yeah, just read it. Yeah, I bet you wish it was for actual Apple. When I read it, an Apple company, I was like, an Apple, what bit? And then I carried on. So there we go. Right, so the last bit, because Love Island's on in a minute, I've got to get in, surely. The last bit is I'm done. Now, quite frankly, I'm not going to quit. I'm certainly not going to quit photography, and I'm not going to quit my page, obviously, Chrisography79, KRIS, Ography79. Go check it on Facebook, give it a like, share it, you know what to score. But as far as YouTube, I'm just getting a bit, not drained of doing it, because I enjoy this. I think just coming out here on a Sunday and just bloody letting go is funny. In all fairness, I haven't had any thumbs down on them either, which is quite funny because I'm reasonably opinionated when these get going. Have a beer, have a bit of a chat, and share my opinion. But I keep it pretty clean. I try and be nice. But as far as YouTube, I think I've lost more subs in the last week than I've gained. Well, I definitely have, because I think I gained 1, lost 3. Now, I know I say, and I still don't massively care, that it's not about the subs or whatever. I know why they go, because they're ones that sub to you with a comment about how great it is, sub back, and then you don't, so then they unsub. I know how it works. I'd like to think that the whatever it is, 403 or something, I'd like to think those ones majority watch and the majority enjoy, and that's enough for me. But I've been feeling not pressured by anybody, but I can't do it all. I can't keep up with the amount of channels that I want to follow and that I do follow and that I try and interact with. I can't keep up with me trying to produce the vlogs. I can't keep up with it all. I'm not going to quit. I'm not done. Even though it says, am I done? I'm not done. But I think it's going to be less. Because the kids are about to be on holiday. COVID's ripping through again, which is just making anything hard, because when I make a plan, the kids are off or whatever, or work's different, people are off work and this and that, so it's becoming very difficult, and I don't want to start letting the side down, basically, and becoming someone that's not interacting with the people that I want to follow, and I'm running out of time to do it all. Work's no busier, because I work in a nursing home, so that's pretty much the same. The numbers go up and down, as you can imagine, but that's the same sort of job, so I can't sort of blame work, so to speak, but the photography side is getting better again. The weather's getting nicer, stuff's coming in, and I can't do it all, quite frankly. And as far as Facebook and Instagram, I think I'm pretty much done. You'll see me put stuff on, but I think I'm about done with it. I'm going to obviously stick to my page, like I said, and I'm going to stick to A View to Meet, because that's Ben and I's page, and I think it's the best page on Facebook, quite frankly. I think it's hilarious. We have a good banter on there. Lovely bunch of people, and we do have a good laugh. Everyone's really respectful, and just a good time, because it's small, and I like that. Again, if it blows up big, you lose that kind of personal touch, and then you just get dickheads on with opinions that don't ever post a picture or do anything. They just are there to leech onto your creative side, bugger off and copy it, and then put it on their own pages somewhere, which we all will do to a certain extent. I know, believe me, I've seen shots and go, that's me, I'm going to try and mimic that, you know what I mean? We do it, but they're just leeching on groups, and I don't like that. So yeah, I think I'm done with all of them groups, quite frankly, bar my own and that one. I'll follow friends and all the usual stuff, obviously. I'm just going to see what we got. Sounds like creative burnout. Yeah, well, I'm not doing this just off the back of yours, Josh. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't feel burnt out. I just feel like I don't have enough time to be able to put into it what I want to as regularly as I do. So then I find that I feel I need to put something on, so I just kind of produce something that's a bit crap. Maybe it isn't, but I feel like I'm not producing the stuff that I should be producing because I'm rushing to just put something on. I think that's more what I'm getting at. I'm not knackered in myself no more than any other day. I could have vlogged today at the zoo, quite frankly. I could have quite happily vlogged there, in and out of the rain. So, right, we're going to get onto a couple of these quick. It's that time of year it happens. Yeah, that's it. We'll get sad, eh? Views, subs, and the likes go down. Remember why you started it. To have fun and show people a few things. It's hard as fuck, bud. I'm in the same way. Yeah, it is. It's just quite draining now. And I know it happens this time of year, and yeah, like, and more people are going back to work now. More things are opening up. More people are going out at the weekend as opposed to being stuck indoors. I think I was spoiled with the time I started it because I started it in pretty much lockdown. So you had time to do it. You had time to be creative. You know, everything was new, and you wanted to jump in and get excited about it all. And then I'm not run out of ideas. Far from. I've got a lot of ideas. I write them down. I've got loads. I just can't bloody do them. I can't go to the locations because one thing gets in the way or another. And we're all in the same boat. I know. I'm not sitting here crying it off. I will keep it up and I will produce. I just don't think I can produce as much as I want to, quite frankly. Was close to hitting delete about a month ago. It's a slog, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. Stay strong. Yeah, no, honestly, appreciate it. Facebook is such crap quality for photos at the moment. Wish there was a better platform that also got wide exposure. Well, that's it. Yeah, I started the Flickr just to put them on there because if anyone's like, oh, what do you take photos of? Have you got a link? Have you got a card? Whatever. I've got cards, but it sends them to Instagram or Facebook, which is fine if you're looking on your phone. They get the idea of what you're capable of. But then Mark Richards, Icon Shots, he put on about Flickr and he says, oh, go and take a look at that. So I did, and I've just uploaded a bunch on there. I know you only get 1,000, but I thought I could at least have a good portfolio on there that I can then change as and when. And the quality is night and day, without a doubt. It's bloody amazing. Like even the pictures for me on Flickr look better than they do on my phone, and I was just like, how's that possible? Because my phone is the original. So yeah, it's a tough one. I just think I just need to step back from it all, which will make the wife happy, without a doubt. I've deleted my channel before. Lost a year of vids. Yeah, see, I'm not going to delete it. There's no point. There's no point deleting it. At least leave it there, just to look back at when you're old and be like, show the grandkids or whatever. Oh, look what a prat I was on YouTube. Watch all my Sunday sessions. I enjoy these. I'll keep doing these. Now, I'm not going to delete them. I'm not going to end it. I just don't want to start producing crap to feel like I need to put something on to keep the people that I think want to see it, and the algorithm and this and that. I feel like pressured into doing it. I don't want to do that. Simple as that. I'd rather make something decent. As we know, I do it all on my phone. I know I go on. I do it on the phone, and I love it. It's quick and easy, to be totally honest. And I'm producing stuff that's equally as good as someone else that's either worth a lot more money and doing it on crazy gear, or you look at some of these people that are massive YouTubers and they are just filming utter bloody rubbish. So there's no right and wrong in how you want to produce your video or what software you want to use to edit it. It hasn't got to be super smooth and sexy all the time to get the views or the likes or the subscriptions, because there's so much rubbish out there that people still watch. I guess it's just got to be catchy. You've got to be in the right place, the right time, and get the algorithm to take it off. I'm not paying for it. I've been through that. That was the other week. Not paying for it. I can't be bloody bothered. I'm not paying for a free platform to just get a whole bunch of views to go nowhere. So I think I think Love Island started now. Wife's just messaged saying, "Come on, get your ass in here. It's time to." Oh no, she hasn't. That was someone else. Jokes. Okay, if you're watching, I'm joking. But no, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I can't speak. God, what have we got? Try Clicker Snap. No, well, now there's a low on the end of that, so I'm a bit reluctant to try Clicker Snap. Honestly, sounds like a rip off of Instagram. I don't know whether to look or not. We'll chat another time about that one. It's hard because Facebook and Insta, it's just free advertising. Exactly. Oh, as far as advertising, one quick one. Facebook, yeah, all day long. Any work I've ever got from photography is through Facebook and friends. I don't have a website. I'm not going to get a website. I'm not paying whatever it is, 30 quid a month or something, plus a £500 fee to get your domain. I know there's probably deals and whatever. I'm not even going to bother looking into it. I don't need a website. For what I do, for how much time I have to actually do it in my spare time, yeah, I'm not getting back into that one again. If you've just joined, go back to the beginning. You'll see what I'm on about. Yeah, it's not spare time. So, yeah, I'm not, forgot where I was. God, kids. I was doing so well. I got through most of the night, not getting where I was. It's going to take 20 seconds for someone to remind me. Free advertising is written there, yes. So yeah, Facebook, amazing for advertising. Without a doubt, you can start up a business page. Doesn't cost any money. You can plug it wherever you like. Doesn't cost any money. You can do events and share this and share that. And I do like giveaways and stuff. Just to try and get it rolling out. The more people see it, the more work you might get. Whether it's selling prints, whether it's any business. Facebook all day long. That's about it. Right, so I'm not done. I know that was a misleading thumbnail. Boo, clickbait. But I am done with a lot of it, quite frankly. I'm going to calm down and just try and make better stuff less often. Not that I'm not proud of the stuff I do. I do believe it's okay. And there'll be the odd one where I just pop up and just have a quick vlog of where I am, spare at the moment. But I want to try and start to produce something a bit better. And that's that. So, on that note, you know what's coming. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Instead of it going down, let's take it up. You know what I mean? And yeah, if you want to buy me, people do this coffee thing now. Solid Coffee. If you want to buy me any new lenses or any camera gear, PayPal's down below. Peace out. Now it takes 10 seconds to switch this bloody thing off. Laters.